Today I want to talk to you guys about a 2015 American action thriller film called Sicario. FBI agents Kate and Reggie are part of a raid on a Sonora cartel safe house in Arizona where they uncovered dozens of decaying bodies hidden inside the walls. But it gets worse when an explosive booby trap kills 2 police officers outside. After the raid, Kate gets recruited for a top-secret task force led by CIA officer Matt and the enigmatic Alejandro, a former Mexican prosecutor turned CIA assassin. Their mission is to catch Sonora Lieutenant Manuel Diaz, who's hiding in the U.S. The team heads to Mexico to extradite Diaz's brother, Guillermo, but on their way across the border, they're ambushed by cartel hitmen. They take out the attackers, but during the gunfight, Kate is forced to kill a federal police officer, leaving her visibly shaken. Back in the U.S., Alejandro tortures Guillermo and discovers that the cartel is using a tunnel to smuggle drugs into the U.S. Then, Kate confronts Matt, and he admits that their real mission is to disrupt Diaz's operations to catch his boss, who's drug lord Alarcon. Then, Alejandro and Kate share a meaningful moment when he rescues her from being strangled by a corrupt officer. During that time, he sees a glimpse of his lost daughter in her. As the team finds out that Diaz is called back to Mexico, they prepare to raid the cartel tunnel. Matt reveals that Kate and Reggie are only involved because the CIA can't operate on U.S. soil alone, and they need to make things look legit. Kate's angry, but she decides to stay to figure out the real purpose of the mission. When the raid kicks off, Kate follows Alejandro into Mexico, where she sees him abduct a corrupt police officer named Silvio, who's been working as one of Diaz's drug mules. Kate tries to arrest Alejandro, but he shoots her in the Kevlar vest, subdues her, and warns her not to point a gun at him again. He then drives away with Silvio at gunpoint. Back on the U.S. side, Kate confronts Matt, who finally admits that this entire mission is part of a broader strategy to break up the cartels and revert them to a single Colombian-run operation that the U.S. can control. She also learns that Alejandro used to work for the Medellin cartel and is out for revenge on Alarcon, who murdered his wife and daughter. Alejandro uses Silvio to stop Diaz's car. He then uses Diaz to get to Alarcon, but not before shooting Silvio. Once Diaz takes him to Alarcon, Alejandro kills him as well. Alejandro finds Alarcon, kills the guards, and then takes out Alarcon's wife and kids before finally killing Alarcon himself. The next day, Alejandro shows up at Kate's apartment, forcing her at gunpoint to sign a statement declaring the entire operation was legal. She refuses first, but eventually signs. As he leaves, Kate aims her gun at him, but she can't bring herself to pull the trigger. The final scene shows Silvio's widow watching her son play soccer, interrupted by the distant sound of machine gun fire, reminding viewers of the never-ending violence in this world. So, why didn't Kate shoot? That was a big moment that shows her moral stance. She's an FBI agent who believes in the law, while Alejandro is a ruthless hitman seeking revenge. By not pulling the trigger, Kate resists getting involved in the darker, morally questionable tactics that Alejandro and his government backers use, choosing to stay true to her values. It's a moment that really highlights the blurred lines between justice and violence in the war on drugs. Sicario wowed audiences with its intense atmosphere, strong performances, and stunning cinematography. While many praised its action and thought-provoking moments, some found the pacing slow and the complex story hard to follow. The ambiguous ending left some viewers unsatisfied, but others found it memorable. I personally felt like they didn't do Emily Blunt's character justice. She seemed pretty powerless throughout the movie, almost like a puppet with no real control over the situation. It would have been nice to see her as a stronger character, especially since the FBI is such a powerful agency, but they made it seem almost irrelevant. Also, I thought they'd dive deeper into Silvio's story, maybe reveal he was a hidden drug lord or something, but nope. He just dies without much of a backstory. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen. The film had me on the edge of my seat, holding my breath for each new scene. So, if you're into these kinds of films, I definitely recommend it. So that's a wrap for today, you guys. What did you think about the story? Don't be shy and drop a comment below. Thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more recommendations. All right, catch you all next time.